Hello everyone, Teddy here. In this video, I wanted to do something a little differently. There's something that, ever since I was a kid playing video games, I've always wanted to be the one that had cracked aim. You look at all these crazy streamers and content creators like Shroud, Scream, Tens, and they just hit the sickest clips, and it just seems like all their shots always hit. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I could get that way and see how much my aim will improve if I really stick to a good routine and just stick with it and keep practicing it and give it my all. I want to see if I can get even just decent aim, because I consider my aim right now like okay, it's not the best, not the worst. It's very inconsistent as well, but I want to see if I can make a big improvement to my aim, and I thought it was a good idea to bring all of you along for the journey so that you can maybe learn from what I do. You guys can help give me tips. It can be like we're in this together. And I'll be streaming a lot of this, so you can join my stream. I'll show you, in this video, I'm going to show you the main warm-up routine that I'm going to be doing every single day. I'm going to try to do this every single day. That's not all I'm going to be doing, of course. This is just a part of it. But I wanted to see how this helps. This is definitely up for change the more I learn and the more I improve and decide what's the best for me. And feel free to make any adjustments for yourself to make this the best fit for you that it can be. And what I'll be doing is I start off with a grid shot and then a sphere track 90 degree just to get me warm, just to get me used to holding the mouse. And then I get into the real tasks. The real tasks I have are these Valorant intermediate and advanced trainings that are made by AimLab. There's also the fundamentals and the beginners. I've just decided not to add those because that would be too much time in AimLabs in my opinion. And I just decided to go with the intermediate and the advanced training. And then after that, that's when I actually go into Valorant, and I just start off, I set a timer and I do 5 minutes in the firing range, just doing whatever I want. Just doing some medium bots, some hard bots, or just have strafing bots while I'm flying with Jet. I think this is a good thing to have in between AimLab and any actual games because it just gets you used to the gunplay in Valorant. I'm also mainly doing this to improve my aim on Valorant. That's a game where aim is super important, and I feel it's easier than most games to show your improvement in aim. Like, I feel it shows improvement in aim really well. And when you look at anyone who's an aim god, they all talk about the same thing. They grew up playing CSGO and they just put hundreds of hours into it. I could do that, and I definitely will be playing some CSGO. But right now, I like Valorant more personally, so that's just the game I choose to be playing. The first thing I do after I'm done with the firing range, and this is the main part of the training in my opinion, and it's because after doing a lot of research and watching a lot of videos on how to train your aim and how to better your aim, I've kind of come up with a basic set of ideas, and that's where I'm making this routine. A very common part of all the videos I watched was them talking about how important it was to just play the game. You can do all the aim training you want, but it can't prepare you for the actual game. It doesn't have the recoil control. There's just so many differences. You can't learn the maps. So that's why the main part of this training is actually playing the game. And I do 5 death matches in a row. That's the next step of this. This really helps you learn stuff like crosshair placement and learning the maps. It's also just good for running around and getting a bunch of kills. I think this is the number one thing to do if you want to improve at Valorant, is just grind deathmatch. Obviously, I'm not an expert in this. That's the whole point of me making this. So take everything I say with a grain of salt and just do stuff to how you want to do it. But in my opinion, deathmatch is the number one way to improve. What helps also is if you use different guns in deathmatch. You don't just use the Phantom or the Vandal. You also switch it up, maybe use the Guardian, maybe use a Spectre. Using the Guardian is really good because it teaches you how to actually aim instead of just spraying. It teaches you how to focus before you take that first shot, and it really focuses on first shot accuracy. The Spectre is also a good gun to use that's not one of the main rifles, because it's a gun you'll be using a lot in game. At least I do. And then the very last thing I do is I play a game of unrated. It doesn't have to be unrated. You can do it in comp or even Spike Rush if that helps. And that way, say I don't feel like playing the game today, like that day or any day, this at least gives me some practice. Normally you won't just be playing one game a day. You'll hopefully play a lot more, but this is just so that I at least get one game in a day. Because even if I'm not streaming, even if I'm busy that day, I will be doing this routine every single day. And I'm also going to be trying to doing as many different things as I can do and just trying a bunch of different things to help improve my aim. And the longer this goes on, we will be making changes probably. We'll learn things that are better. We'll learn some things we might be doing wrong. But just for the start, I like how I have this routine set up. And I really like this idea of a series on my channel. I really like doing something that will hopefully improve something that I've wanted to improve at for a long time, while hopefully encouraging others to do it along with me. And I like the fact that it's like we're all in this together. We can all give each other tips and we can all help each other out. Some other ideas that you can expect coming up in this series. I want to do stuff like 10-hour streams of deathmatch. I want to learn Osu because I see a lot of people talking about how that helps with aim. So I want to see if it does because I've never really played it before. I want to play a bunch of other games. Like the two main games I play are Valorant and Apex. And I'll definitely be doing a lot of Apex in this series as well. I want to try out Kovacs Aim Trainer. I think that'll help a lot. I just don't have it right now. I want to play some Rainbow. That's a game I used to play a lot with my friends back on console, but I haven't really played it since I made the switch to PC. I used to play console throughout my entire life. That was what I played growing up. Last year, I made the switch to PC. And it's just been so weird getting used to PC after playing console for so long. That's one of the things really motivating me to do this series. And I just have so many other ideas. So, everyone, let me know what you think about my aim routine and about this series in general. I really hope a lot of you end up doing this with me. That would be really cool to see all of us come together as a group. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video and you liked the idea for the series, please give the video a like, please comment, and come check out my stream. I stream almost every day on Twitch TV/Teddy. Link will be in the description. Come check out the stream. I'll be doing this series live on there as well as so many other things.